It's 6:30. Good morning. I'm Ian Crouch with Hunter News. A Hunter Greyhound trainer has denied any involvement in live baiting, but admits he kept 8 live rabbits in cages on his property west of Cessnock. John O'Brien is among several trainers to have been stood down over the scandal. He's told the Herald he mainly kills the rabbits before using them as lure for greyhounds to chase during training. The New South Wales government's promise to invest in Hunter roads is being welcomed by the NRMA. Mike Baird's announcement of the $273 million package is set to reduce travel times, improve safety and create valuable jobs. NRMA President Kyle Loades says it's vital to keep the Hunter moving.
This is fantastic news for Hunter motorists. We have a local infrastructure that struggles to support today's population, let alone another 100,000 or more people moving here over the next decade or so. The reality is 80 to 90% of people travel by car to get around to work or around for their leisure activities on the weekends. There are significant bottlenecks all around the Hunter.
The Communication Electrical Plumbing Union says a lack of staff is leading to long delays for Telstra customers in the Hunter who are waiting for their phone and internet services to be fixed. A maintenance backlog on the copper network has left around 170 Newcastle households waiting for a month to be connected. The union says there's too much work and not enough people to do it. A Newcastle Ward 3 by-election candidate has promised greater transparency from Newcastle Council. Labor candidate Declan Clausen introduced the Open Government Reform Package, which would ensure councillors more open about its procedures. He says the package will help the city move forward from last year's ICAC scandal.
I'm announcing that I'm signing a pledge for open governance and in the Open Government and Reform Package, which will ensure that there's procedures in place so that there's transparency and accountability in council practices, so that things that have been alleged to have occurred in the past can't reoccur.
Cessnock Council is looking to attract more world-class soccer teams to the Hunter Valley following its success hosting Japan during the Asian Cup. It wants English Premier League and World Cup squads to consider using Cessnock Sports Ground as a training base when they come to Australia to play. A report has found that Japan's recent visit provided a $3.6 million boost to the local economy. Eligible Hunter residents will now be able to vote electronically for the upcoming state election. iVote is now available for people who have difficulty voting at a polling place, including the vision impaired, people with a disability or people who are outside New South Wales on election day. Richard Carroll from the New South Wales Electoral Commission says iVote is very user-friendly.
It's not only internet voting, there's a telephone function too, so people can use the touch dialer to work their way through the ballot paper, or indeed they can ask for operator assistance. So the system basically is now allowing people to vote unassisted, and other people who, through inconvenience, weren't able to vote, they can now vote.
Now with sport, Belinda Delaceras.
It seems the Newcastle Jets' financial woes are far from over after it was revealed the Australian Tax Office has stepped in to seize FFA funding used to pay players. It comes after the club failed to cough up the cash by its Sunday deadline, with players yet to see their salaries by the close of business yesterday. But Jets officials insist they'll have the money in the next 24 hours as talks continue between the ATO and the club's legal team. Meanwhile, the Jets are facing more promising prospects on the recruitment front, securing striker Radovan Pavicevic on a 2-year deal. It's the 19-year-old's first professional contract with the club after 3 years as part of the youth team. And in cricket, Merewether B5 skipper Michael Varnum has been suspended from play indefinitely. It comes after he refused to front the Newcastle City and Suburban Judiciary over an alleged bat contact with head incident against Jules Tavern's Peter Laylaw until police conclude their investigations. That's sport. I'm Belinda Delaceras.
To NURFM News Time 26 to 7.